On s'est quitté hier sur un bug. Sur un bug qui, si j'avais dû recommencer, la journée, on aurait dû refaire l'histoire de la faille, du machin, du bordel. J'avais pas envie, donc je me suis laissé crever. Je me suis laissé épuiser. Et donc c'est pour ça qu'on se relève ici avec tombée d'épuisement. Là, on va rejoindre tout le monde dans la cuisine et on va refaire la discussion autour de qu'est-ce qu'on fait pour nous sauver le cul et surtout se désaltérer. Allez, c'est parti.
Okay, team, we made it. The rescue ship is gonna be able to land.
I have to say, all this time I was trying hard not to think about how much the odds were against us. But we beat them. We beat the odds. It's incredible.
It's perfectly fine to be emotional about it. Cheers to us, huh? But it's not over yet. There's two things we need to discuss. One, after talking to Maxwell, we decided that it's better for your safety if the crew doesn't know you exist. So, you need to be smuggled on board that ship.
You can't be serious. Why the hell are we supposed to hide? Are we a threat to anybody?
All right. And what about the other thing?
Okay, here comes problem number two. I learned some disturbing things about Maxwell's experiments, and I'm not sure we can trust him to stick to his word and keep you safe from harm. Which means we might want to think of a way to take control of that ship ourselves. Guide it out of their reach, somewhere they can't find you. Once we land, we'd have to abandon the ship with the Rupidium on board. Ally Corp would find it eventually, but it will buy us time to get you to safety.
Interesting. You do know that the crew of that ship will probably be fully armed. Are you willing to confront a military unit?
Armed? Why didn't we know about this?
On va rester dans la non-violence.
I never said anything about fighting them. We need to be smart about this. How about we negotiate? I could talk to them calmly, reasonably.
Look, we're a team. We'll think of something, right?
Remember, they have no idea about your existence. We could use that to our advantage.
Correct. And we can also predict that they will have to enter the base to salvage any mission-critical documentation. That's the procedure, and they will have to follow it.
Ça, c'était une réponse de con, mais comme on savait pas où on voulait aller, parce que tous les losanges avec du blanc, c'est qu'on l'a déjà fait. On va rester sur le même
so
truc.
maybe we could hide outside, wait until they enter the base, and lock them in somehow.
And?
What next?
What? Just leave them?
Locking them inside the base and taking off without them would be a death sentence. But before they die, they'd have enough time to contact Earth and warn everybody. If we're really considering going to war with them, I'd say there's a much safer way to handle it.
Such as?
We could blow up the base with the rescue team inside. Explosives shouldn't be hard to prepare.
Now, hold on a minute. No. There has to be another way than killing. I agree. Let's brainstorm.
It should be something Jan could carry out on his own if we're really supposed to be hidden from them.
We could let them board the ship without knowing that you're not alone, of course. But just before takeoff, you could simply use some kind of incapacitating agent on them, like a sleeping gas. Of course, you'd have to be prepared for it, devise some kind of upgrade to your suit so that the sleeping agent doesn't have any effect on you. A gas mask. But the biggest problem with that solution is that you'd have to be smart about deploying it. Sneak up to a ventilation shaft when no one is looking. There's no guarantee you'll have an opportunity to do that.
I say we take the risk. We've done impossible things before, and we can do it now. But killing? That would be new. And I don't think I want to find out how it feels to have blood on my hands. Okay, I get it. But we have to decide on something.
If you want my opinion, there's only one factor we need to consider while making this decision. The success of the mission. We are not killing those people. Not for the sake of success or anything else.
Thank you for saying that loud and clear.
Okay, you can decide all of that later. For now, we need to focus on the fundamentals. Let's say we dealt with the rescue team one way or another. What then?
We need to take control of that ship somehow.
Which will probably mean we'll have to craft an autopilot device, connect it to the onboard computer, and override the coordinates of our destination.
We still need to decide how to smuggle you on board.
I presume you already gave it some thought prior to this conversation?
I'd like to listen to your ideas first. Here's one. You could throw a party for our guests, get them drunk while we'd hide somewhere in the hold.
Fine. Here's my take. It's not the actual smuggling that's the problem, it's surviving the voyage in cryosleep. And that's going to take a separate, properly designed module. How about a Repidium arc? The cargo they'll never leave behind. Oh, that's actually interesting. A Repidium arc with a false bottom. That's what we should build.
How about a fake module that's only pretending to be filled with Repidium?
That's it. We need to create a fake Repidium arc. A Trojan horse Repidium arc.
Let's just not get carried away with the mythological references. It's the kind of bravado I'm allergic to.
Yeah, I like it.
That's settled. Do we have everything?
Almost. Except the last detail.
What do you mean?
We managed to get on board, hijack the ship, steer it wherever we want. What next, Jan? Have you really thought this through? You said you'd get us to safety, buy us time to escape and hide, but what about you? Our disappearance might even be beneficial to the corporation. It could be convenient for them if we're gone and buried. But you, they'll be determined to hunt you down. They'll need to have a scapegoat, someone they can blame for losing their ship. And contrary to us, you're an existing person. You can be traced. You can be put on trial. Are you sure you want to do this? Suffer the consequences if they catch you?
Well, I have to say, I hadn't thought about it that way. Thanks for making it even harder.
Anytime.
Well, we're not going to be able to brainstorm everything out, right? Some things are just out of our control. What a mature comment, Jan. I'm proud of you.
Well. Look who's gained a new outlook on reality.
Let's just do what we do best. I'll activate the beacon, and then we get to work. We're in this together.
Yes. No time to waste.
Ok, bon. Hier, on a dû recommencer, on est arrivé jusque-là, on a dû recommencer parce que de toute manière, on avait attendu trop longtemps. On pensait qu'il fallait se préparer à mort pour justement aller flinguer la faille et ça n'a pas été si compliqué que ça. Donc j'avais cramé énormément de ressources et on en avait mis beaucoup de côté. Là maintenant on a plus de temps, je crois qu'on a 5 jours ou 4 peut-être. Ouais, 5 jours, on le voit en bas à droite, c'est le lever du soleil. Donc là maintenant on va déjà allumer le spot là qui est à l'extérieur. Ah, attends, il était où? Il est là je crois. On va aller déjà rallumer le beacon. Alors, faut que je me casse par où? Vers là-bas. Ok, c'est ça. Allez, go! forcément sur le truc. Je vais essayer juste pas me jeter dedans. Ok. Et on va allumer le beacon. C'est parti. Non, il faut lâcher ça d'abord. Ok, on a signalé à nos amis où on est. Nos amis, entre guillemets, bien sûr. Et là, on va rentrer à la base et on va regarder les différents. Même pas attendre d'aller à la base, on va aller faire toutes les recherches qu'on peut. Sarcophage, ça, et puis ensuite on fera l'autre. Ok, du coup, assignation, on le met direct dessus. Le raffineur, est-ce qu'il a quelque chose à raffiner? Ouais, on a ça. Je sais pas s'il faut qu'on charge en matière organique. On a pu... on va foutre. Ok, alors on a de la bouffe. Même s'il n'est pas assigné. Ok, la serre elle est HS. Et là en fait on en a assez. Alors tu sais quoi? Non, c'est pareil, on n'a plus d'avant-poste, tout est en auto. Tu sais quoi, on va te mettre dans ta salle de réflexion. T'as jamais rien fait là-bas. Là, pour le dernier jour, on va te laisser faire ton taf. Ok. Et du coup, par contre, raffinerie, on va aller cramer un peu tout ce qu'on a ramassé là. Dans le doute, je sais pas si... je sais pas si on en aura besoin, mais au moins, il y a du taf. Tiens, si d'ailleurs, il y a autre chose. Il y a autre chose. Bon, désolé, finalement tu vas pas faire ton boulot. Parce qu'il faut qu'on crée ça. Et dans le doute, on va peut-être créer... je sais pas. Est-ce qu'on les fait? Ouais, non, on s'en fout. Allez, go! On a un appel, on va aller répondre. Ça va être notre ami Lucas. Donc déjà, de toute façon, ce qu'on doit faire obligatoirement, c'est le sarcophage. Le sarcophage en arche. Et après, il faudra une solution pour l'équipe de secours. Donc il y a la prise du vaisseau et l'équipe de secours. Donc il y a les deux choses qu'il faut gérer. Donc on va aller voir notre ami Lucas. Je l'avais pas déplacé là parce que je le vois dans sa salle ici. Allez go, allons voir.
Lucas, it's good to hear from you.
Jan, did you manage to get rid of that barrier?
Yeah, the ship's gonna be here anytime now. Have you thought about helping me out?
I have. And it's a big favor to ask. But I thought it over after we talked. I have something to confess. It's not easy, but I lied to you about not remembering that patient. 313. I lied to myself because I didn't want to remember.
So, what happened?
One day they just carried him out in a plastic bag. And I was told to erase any traces of his existence from the database. Simple as that. Then I got a call from a woman who was asking about her son and demanding medical data. She was very agitated, but I just hung up. Then there were other calls about other patients. Again, I ignored them. I wanted to believe in Maxwell's vision so bad. I guess I just preferred to be blind to everything that was going on. Right under my nose. But yeah, I think people did lose their minds. And some even lost their lives. All this time I was aware of it, and I feel so bad about it.
Allez,
Man,
on va pas le choquer.
that's a heavy thing to admit.
On a besoin de lui.
And I know it took courage.
It's good to get it off my chest. And I know one thing. I don't want to do that anymore. Be part of something I don't approve of. And the least I can do is help you to get your alters somewhere far away, where they have a chance to escape to freedom. We'll let Ally Corp retrieve the Rapidium when they find the ship eventually. Your alters deserve to live. And you deserve to choose their fate.
Thanks, Lucas. Let's do it. I know how much you're risking.
Yeah. Yeah, I am risking a lot. Maybe more than you know. But you risked a lot too. Just because I asked you to. And I think I've learned something from you, Jan.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Sometimes you just have to shut your eyes and do the dangerous thing.
Doesn't sound like something Grandma would approve of.
I don't know. Maybe you'll get a chance to ask her yourself. I'm saving a spot for you in her calendar.
All right. We'd better get down to it then.
Yeah, right. In that case, I'll need you to prepare something for me. Because I'm not going to be able to use codes from Maxwell to hack the ship's autopilot system. You're going to have to give me a way in.
What do you need?
A rat.
A what?
A remote access transmitter. All you'll need to do is activate it once you're on board and align it with the ship's frequency.
Sounds simple enough. But where will you put the ship down?
That depends on the weather and have some ideas.
Lucas?
Good luck.
Ok. Alors, là maintenant on a plusieurs choses. Donc étudier le sarcophage c'est en cours. Préparer au moins une solution pour l'équipe de secours et la prise du vaisseau. Donc un de chaque. La prise du vaisseau, il nous faut un TAD. Ou étudier l'appareil autopilot. Donc nous on va s'occuper du TAD parce que nous on va s'occuper de la partie Lucas, la mission Lucas. Donc ici. Ok, ils ont déjà créé ce que je leur ai demandé. À savoir c'était le gaz, je crois. Je ne sais plus. Donc là par contre on doit faire ce truc là aussi. Bim. Et donc ça c'est pour la partie un tas de problèmes. Ensuite pour l'équipe de secours il nous faut la méthode non violente, étudier le masque de la combinaison. Donc ça c'est une recherche qui est en cours. Il y a deux recherches et il faut qu'on fasse la troisième. Qui est ici. Ah non c'est même pas celle-là. C'est celle qu'on a fait. Masque de combinaison amélioré. L'appareil autopilot c'est pour l'autre solution, celle qu'on ne fera pas. Donc là le psy va nous fabriquer notre table. Et donc on aura la prise du vaisseau. Et pour l'autre c'est une recherche parce qu'on a déjà fabriqué le gaz. Donc là on devrait être bien. Ça y est. On devrait y arriver pour cette étape. Après, on n'est pas à l'abri de l'étape suivante. En espérant que 5 jours suffisent. Ok, bon là le problème c'est que je branle rien. Du coup quand je fais rien, je vais à la serre. Qui est en panne. On va réparer la serre.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Je vais terminer. Alors, il veut qu'on discute d'un problème, Johnny. Par contre, il faut que je crée l'arche aussi. Donc on va la créer. Hop. Alors, construire. Le sarcophage en arche. On va se poser ça là. Et on va aller voir le scientifique. Scientifique qui est au dortoir. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il veut? T'avais un truc à me dire?
What's on your mind? I have to say, I keep thinking about what we achieved, materializing the interval and keeping it stable.
Yeah. What a stunt, huh?
It was much more than that. And it wouldn't be possible without what you did back there, with the quantum computer. You weren't afraid to change, and that let you become more confident with who you are. I'd like you to know that ever since we got out of the sandstorm, something's been preoccupying me. Maybe earlier I'd have ignored it, since it's not directly related to our mission, but I started wondering, what if a change of approach could reveal new paths of reasoning before me? Just like it happened for you. I think I might want to open up to that.
Tu traînes, ça te ressemble pas. C'est quoi l'histoire là? Arrive d'avoir pu t'apprendre un truc.
Well. Glad I could finally teach you something. What's so interesting?
This planet, its close relationship to the interval. It's one thing that everything here is connected to the presence of Rapidium, but I have a nagging sensation that there could be more to it.
Ok, donc il va nous la mettre
Like
à l'envers,
what?
le jeu là.
It's too early to speculate, but I have some theories, and I believe I could prove them. I observed some curious telemetry readings from a nearby area. I must say, they're intriguing. Like I said, it's pure speculation at this point, but, well, you may laugh if you want, but I feel that I should explore that place. Call it intuition.
Wow. That sounds baffling. You sure got me hooked.
Yes, I must admit a hunch is not something I would usually consider a strong argument. And I don't understand it myself, but this time, well, maybe there is something rational there, but I'm just not seeing it yet. What I'm trying to say is something mysterious is urging me to explore that place, and I do not want to resist it. I already plotted a route I could take, but I'm going to need something from you.
What's that?
Remember those superconductive polymers? Well, I'm going to need some more of them.
It was some effort to produce them. You do realize that both your time in the research lab and our supplies are more precious now than ever.
It's just for a day, Jan.
Still, what if you got lost? The radiation will kill you if you don't come back on time.
I won't get lost. Don't worry. So, about those polymers?
On va aller voir.
Let me see what I can do.
Of course. Just please don't postpone it forever. I know this planet hasn't revealed all its secrets yet, and leaving without ever finding out what they are would haunt me forever. Or however long I get.
Voilà. Mieux. Alors, qu'est-ce que... Donner 10 polymères. Je sais plus du tout ce qu'il fallait pour créer ça. Polymère, 20-20. Ah putain. 20-20 pour en créer 10. On peut le faire. Ok, on a le raffineur au taf. Par contre, est-ce que sur la recherche... Il faut qu'il me finisse ça, je lui donne rien avant qu'il ait fini ça. Ok, allez, je vais... On va aller... tiens, on va aller cramer tous les films. Allez, go. Comme ça, on se remet tout droit avec tous les haltères, là.
A body swap.
Seriously?
Voilà. Donc... Ok, allez, ils ont l'air tous bien. Je vais aller terminer là-dedans. Voilà. Tiens, on va avoir une discussion, je crois. Déjà vu, certes. Je peux faire quelque chose pour toi.
Do you want something from me? Yes. I've been waiting for you. You're nearing the end of your mission. We are nearing the end of our mission. You've made some difficult choices on the way, and I realized even though it is my job to be here for the whole crew in stressful times, we've never really talked about you. Your struggles during this journey, your hopes, regrets, fears. Would you like to talk about it, Yacht? You mean like in a therapy session? What else? Yeah.
Go.
I think I really need that. Thanks. Good. So, what do you want to talk about? You. My altars. What feelings do we, your altars, evoke in you? Happiness. I feel happy to have you, be around you. You're not just versions of me. You're my friends. That sounds like something good. Yeah. Yeah, it is good. But it's coming to an end, right? I'm worried we'll have to part. Yeah, I don't like that either. But if you visualize yourself back on Earth after this is over, imagine we're no longer with you. How does that feel? I feel grateful for all the times we had together. Nobody can take that away from me. It's changed me for good. That sounds like real progress, Jan. What else do you have thoughts about? My relationship with Lena. What about it? I just hope it doesn't end this way, and I get a chance to explain everything to her. Imagine I'm her. What would you tell me? Look, I know you are doing your best to help me, and I appreciate that a lot. But the corporation you work for is evil. They would have my altars killed in cold blood, and I just couldn't allow that to happen. That's why I did what I did. Does that make you feel any better? Yeah. I think I just needed to get it out of my system. Thanks, man. It's a classic method. What else would you like to open up about? The future. Getting back to Earth. What's troubling you about it? All the rupidium we've collected, where will it go in the end? What purpose will it serve? What will happen to the world? I'm not sure I made the right decisions. Until now, it seemed so surreal to me
that the actions of one simple man, me, can really shape the future of the Earth. Now that it's occurred to me, it's beginning to scare me. You know by now how it is with decisions. We never know if they're right while we're making them. All we can do is follow our good judgment. You had reasons to make the decisions you did. Maybe you should trust your judgment a little more. Yeah. Maybe. Grass is always greener, huh? Exactly. So, what else is troubling you? Nothing. That's it. Thanks for the session. Sure. I'll send you the bill. Yandolski charging himself for therapy. What would your supervisor say? I don't know how she'd react, but I know what I want to say. Whatever happens, I'm glad you brought me along for this ride. I guess this is my way of saying thank you.
Ok. Allez, go. Bon, on va aller fabriquer les polymères, mais... on va y aller. J'ai peur que ça coupe direct les recherches. Il faut qu'il puisse me donner un truc de faire les recherches avant.
We handled it like pros.
Qu'est-ce qui lui est arrivé, lui? Quoi, tristesse? C'est quoi l'histoire, là? Chelou. Alors, on va attendre que la recherche soit faite. 2h14. Allez, on va les passer dans la serre.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Donc là, normalement, on a tout ce qu'il faut. Normalement, on a tout ce qu'il faut. L'équipe de secours. Fabriquer le masque. Il faut fabriquer le masque encore, forcément.
I keep imagining myself in a proper, well-equipped lab.
Et le masque, il faut 30-20. On a ce qu'il faut. Et on a quelqu'un d'assigné. Allez, on va lui parler. J'ai des polymères.
Okay, I've got those polymers you wanted for your little secret project. You don't have to be so condescending. You either believe in it or not. Make up your mind.
Ok, il nous donnait la porte de sortie quand même. Mais là, il a fait sa recherche.
Go and check it out then. Thank you. I was hoping you'd understand.
Pendant ce temps-là, on va fabriquer... Ok, il est en train de faire quand même le module, c'est bizarre. Le scientifique a quitté la base. Bon, potentiellement on le récupère pas. Hein. Ok. Production. Le masque de combinaison, 23 minutes. On va le faire passer ici. Ok. On a la méthode non violente. Et la prise du vaisseau. Ah, il faut quand même faire l'autopilote. Oh putain, s'il faut faire l'autopilote, je me suis foutu dans la merde. Je croyais qu'il y avait le TAD et que c'était bon. Bon, on est dans la merde. On est dans la merde. Bien que... Je sais pas pourquoi ça a barré l'équipe de secours, la méthode non violente, et ça a pas laissé le tas de machin là. Il y a des trucs qui sont un peu bizarres là, quand même. Dernier préparatif. Dès que vous êtes prêts, allez à la console de navigation de la base. Étudier l'appareil autopilot. On va attendre qu'il ait fini son enquête, hein, forcément, le sens de la vie. voilà. Par contre, il faut qu'on vérifie qu'on n'ait pas besoin de bouger la base. Sinon, il faut qu'on simplifie parce qu'elle est trop lourde. Ça, bien sûr, ils nous le disent pas. Ok. Ah, pourquoi ça marche une fois sur 15? Merci. On va les faire à bouffer. Et on attend que le scientifique revienne. Il nous reste 4 jours. Ok, on est fatigué. On va mettre un festin à faire. Et on va aller se coucher en croisant les doigts pour récupérer le scientifique. Bien que normalement on a le TAD. Mais il s'affiche plus là, donc c'est un peu bizarre. 3 jours. Alors, quand est-ce qu'il va revenir, le scientifique? Il n'est pas rentré ce soir. Bon, ben voilà. Je crois que c'est terminado. Le raffineur, qu'est-ce qu'il a à me dire? Quelque chose en
What's on
tête?
your mind? There's bad news. The scientist hasn't come back for the night. You know what that means, don't you?
Est-ce que je lui ai donné les polymères trop tard dans la journée? Peut-être.
No. No. No, it can't be true. He must have had an accident or something. Whatever happened, he doesn't stand a chance out there. But he couldn't have just... He's the scientist. He always thinks of something. Look at me, Jan. He's gone. For real. I just hope he didn't suffer too much.
Ok. Alors on a toujours encore le attendre que le scientifique ait terminé sa mission. Dès que vous êtes prêts, okay. Eh ben on va sortir. On va sortir, on va essayer d'aller là. C'est le seul endroit où il aurait pu survivre. Allez, on va aller voir. On va laisser ça comme ça. Alors, en tout cas c'est tout ce que je vois. Alors je vais tout droit, épingle à gauche. C'est ça. Ouais, c'est ça. On va essayer de voir si on retrouve le scientifique. Il est censé y avoir une base ici. Ok, donc là je continue tout droit, je monte et c'est toujours tout droit. C'est ça. Ah, il est rentré. Putain. Bon, je vais quand même aller jusque là, c'est débile, mais je vais quand même y aller. Je sais qu'il y avait rien. Mais bon. Dans le doute. Ouais. Y a rien, c'est dommage, ils auraient dû laisser une possibilité de les ramener. Quel dommage. Allez, on rentre à la base du coup. Il a réussi à rentrer. Je sais pas comment il a passé sa journée, sa nuit dehors là. Allez, on se speed. Faut pas qu'on perde trop de temps. C'était où? C'est plus bas. Ouais, c'est plus bas.
Would you like me to address that?
Bien sûr. Je sais même pas ce qu'il y a dans mon recherche dans le laboratoire. Si j'avais mis quand même la recherche de l'autopilote, on va le laisser faire. Et on va aller le voir. Go! C'est toujours pas réparé ce truc là. Alors, qu'est-ce que t'as trouvé? T'es de retour?
Hey, you're back. I thought I'd lost you. Relax. I'm not that easy to get rid of. But how is that possible? You were outside for the whole night in lethal radiation. How the hell did you survive? I found the planet's secret. I found it, Jan. And my word, was it worth it. Every day, every hour of this journey, each problem we struggled with to get here, I found our reward. I've never seen you like this. So elated. I've never felt like this. It's as if my thoughts are clearer and my body is lighter. And there's this energy filling me, as if nothing was impossible. Well, what is it? What did you find? Words can't describe it. You should see it for yourself. I've marked the coordinates on your map. Just go and check it out. I'll call you once you get there.
Ok. Et ben go, on repart. Oh bah ça tombe bien. Pas trop se faire chier. Alors c'est où? C'est à ma droite. Ok, je me suis fait éclater, super. À gauche c'était, tout va bien. Gauche et de droite.
A bridge. So that's what he needed those polymers for.
Ok, voyons la dinguerie. Un peu de rapidium gratuit. Alors, quelle dinguerie il a trouvé. Alors.
So, are you there? Yeah, I am. Not a bad sight, is it? It's incredible. Is that water? Yes, I analyzed it. I spent the whole night down in that valley. My radiation sensor didn't spike once. It's like a whole different ecosystem in that area. The atmosphere is different, and there's life in the water and around it. Not just plants, but microorganisms. And it's real. Not a proximity plane, not a potential landscape, but true material reality here and now. But the sun,
doesn't it burn everything on the surface? That, my friend, is the most interesting part. Come back to the base and we'll talk.
Ok. Moi, je peux pas les voir, moi. Allez, on retourne à la base. Allez, on retourne à la base. Allez, on va aller voir le scientifique. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous raconte?
That's some discovery. An oasis? In the middle of this place? How the hell does it even exist? It's as much a mystery to me as it is to you. What if this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what Rapidium can do? I knew this planet held secrets, but I didn't expect it to host such marvels. It seems the vegetation in that valley gets annihilated every time the sun rises, but reappears shortly afterward to rapidly regrow again and breed life. Some people would say it's a miracle, but I've never believed in miracles. And neither did I. Yes, there has to be an explanation. I've gathered some clues. The modified composition of the atmosphere in that area, the lack of nighttime radiation, and I have a theory. I've called it the theory of continuity. Wow. You already thought of a catchy name. The main assumption is that with every alternation, the oasis is reborn in a more progressed state than it was in the previous cycle. And that by somehow remembering the state in which it died, it starts over from that point, only to move forward. Constant evolution. The relay of life defying the obliterating forces of this star system. It might be expanding, who knows? Maybe one day it will cover the whole surface of this planet. And then what? I don't know. Progress even further? Don't forget, its presence is clearly affecting the atmosphere. Maybe it's looking for a way to live forever? Or simply to bear some extraordinary fruit, fertilized by an underground vein of Rapidium. Imagine, Jan, what if its existence is somehow related to the veins we've seen in the interval? If only I could find out. See it with my very own eyes.
Ok, il est en train de nous mettre
Stay
à
here
l'envers.
to witness the upcoming cycle, and the next one, and then the next. You're not for real. I'm not? I don't know. If only I had known about the oasis earlier, when there was more time to prepare for the sunrise. No use speculating now.
Ok, oui, ça s'arrête là. Bon, on va attendre qu'il nous fasse l'appareil autopilot là, pour être sûr. Et puis on va pouvoir commencer à regarder pour aller plus loin. Allez, je vais faire passer le temps dans la serre.
I'm done here.
Okay,
Should I do this now?
On l'a. Fabriquer les 4 charges, fabriquer l'autopilot. On va le fabriquer, comme ça on l'a. Je veux bien que tu t'occupes de ça. Et toi, du coup, est-ce qu'on peut le faire? On peut le faire. Allez. Ça y est. Faut vraiment qu'on les crée, les 4 charges là. On va les faire.
Good about
Je
today.
disais au moins un, mais on va quand même le faire. Pour être tranquille. 1, 2, 3, 4. Et on peut les faire en plus. Est-ce qu'on peut? Non, on peut pas. Allez, go! Je sais pas combien de temps il faut pour les faire. 55, ok, 1 heure pour chaque. Il ne restera pas 4 heures, donc il ne finira pas. Allez, on va essayer de faire passer ça. Oula, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Pourquoi ils se disputent? Oula.
Preparing to fight with corporate hitmen is inappropriately fun.
Ouch! Mind the glasses. I think I'm done sparring.
Pourquoi ils sont vénères comme ça? Ok, pourtant... Ok, bon. On ne saura pas. Je vais aller voir si je peux finir les explosifs. Là, tout de suite. Je ne sais pas. Il en reste une. Ok, allez. Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres dingueries qui arrivent encore? Il nous reste plus que 2 jours, hein, donc... Faut que je me grouille, putain. Je suis sûr qu'on va se faire baiser encore. Faut qu'on parte maintenant, enfin, faut qu'on l'enclenche maintenant. Et ce qu'on va faire, du coup, c'est que dans les assignations, on va les faire bosser tout de suite. Ok, c'est bon. Là, c'est une charge explosive dans le sas. Ah ouais, mais il faut que je les place et tout. Moi, j'ai pas envie de cette solution-là. Non, on va y aller, c'est bon. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il nous dit? Vous permet de prévoir le conseil et le trajet entre différents lieux. Terminer les préparations et attendre que l'équipe de secours. Attendre l'équipe de secours. Ok, donc... récupérer automatiquement toutes les trucs. Mais on s'en fout de ça, hein. On n'est pas censé ne pas bouger, là. Vous êtes arrivé à un point de non-retour. Assurez-vous d'avoir préparé tout ce que vous vouliez avant de continuer. Putain, sérieux. Le jeu qui te remet la pression, là. Qu'est-ce que je voulais? Si, à la limite, il y a ça. Les kits, on s'en fout. Les charges de bouclier. On s'en fout. Allez, on est prêt là. Faut terminer un moment. Je sais pas du tout ce qui va se passer. Dernier jour. dernier au revoir. Ils sont tous dans l'ascenseur. Ah, ils sont dans le sarcophage. Ça va être émouvant. Bon voyage.
All aboard the sarcophagus. I hope you have a smooth ride. You know I always do. Yeah, it was fun knowing you, Jan. After all, that's
On les
all that
reverra pas, je
counts.
comprends pas l'histoire.
You make it sound like fun, but we both know you've done some serious work here. Nice of you to appreciate that. I may seem immune to the opinion of others, but, well, this is the opinion of myself, right? So it matters a lot to me. All in your hands now, Jan. Good luck with everything. Thanks for sticking around, buddy. Of course. So, you think we're gonna make it? I mean, get out of this on our own terms?
On lui a jamais parlé que son pote Ben il était décédé, hein, mais tout va bien.
I'm pretty damn sure we will. Well, well, well. Is that unwavering positivity on? Huh. Be careful. It can become a habit. Don't worry. I won't forget about the cynic in me. I hope not. If anything happens, remember to take good care of yourself. You owe it to all of us. And stay positive.
Ah putain.
Wait, there's something you should know. I didn't want to break this to you earlier. I wasn't sure how you'd handle it. What is it? Come on, spit it out.
Quelle bonne idée.
After you came back, I got a call from Lucas. It was about Ben. Apparently, there was an accident on the rig. What? That was in my life path. That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be different here, right? Tell me he's okay. I'm sorry. He didn't make it. What? You're lying. I didn't believe you. I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could have done. Yeah, me too. Oh, I'm such a fool. I should have stayed behind and died.
Super. Bonne ambiance.
Time to get comfortable in the sarcophagus.
Yes, part of me regrets not being able to stay, but another part is filled with curiosity about what's to come.
Once a scientist, always a scientist.
Right. I almost forgot to say, you didn't make such a mess of this mission after all. I usually don't like to be wrong, but this time, I'm happy that I was wrong about you.
You taught me more than anyone else.
I know. Funny thing, though, you learned it all from yourself, didn't you? In a way.
Yeah.
Good point. Good luck with the rescue team.
Bon. On peut plus atteindre aucun des trucs. J'aurais encore pu faire un rapidium là. Ah si, tiens, on va aller voir. Là, il me laisse plus rien faire. Alors. Oh bah tiens, Maxwell.
Jan, how are preparations? Is everything ready?
I'm ready.
And your altars? Are they well hidden?
Can I be sure you'll keep your part of the deal? I know about Patient 313, and many others, probably.
You do.
Is that how you're gonna treat my alters as well? And just erase their data if they happen to die?
No escaping my mistakes, it seems. Yes, I admit, unfortunate things happened. Very unfortunate. And I regret them deeply. I didn't want anyone to suffer. But it happened. I can't turn back the clock. All I can do, all we can do, is make sure this tragedy doesn't go to waste. We're so close to changing everything for the better. You can't let me down now.
You? What about my alters?
Your alters? I know you've grown close, but you need to think rationally. You know you can't give them a normal life on Earth. You'll never be able to do that. What you can do is make their existence really matter. Not just for you personally, but for a much bigger purpose. That's something we can only do together, you and me. Please, just think about it. Don't let emotions get the better of you.
No. I can't agree with that. They're thinking, feeling individuals, not byproducts we can reutilize.
Is that what you thought when you were creating them? Or is it just something you want to believe so you can feel better about yourself? Deep down, you know what's the most reasonable thing to do, and safest for you.
For me?
Yes. You are aware that if we don't follow this through as planned, I will have to disclose everything to the corporation?
What? No, why?
Because it would be the truth. About you. Using my knowledge against my intentions, taking advantage of my trust to break the law and do something inexplicable for purely selfish reasons. You'd spend a lifetime in jail, be stigmatized by society, and as for your alters, well, like I said, they have no future anyway.
Quel fils de pute, lui.
I'm not betraying them.
But they don't have to know. Whatever promises you made to them, remember, Jan, they are merely quantum simulations of your mind, draped in mortal human flesh. You owe them nothing. So I advise you to think this through very carefully. One false move, and you can destroy everything you've struggled for. Or you can come back safely and live your life as you want, a free man. All you need to do is simply smuggle your alters on board the ship as you were told to, and nothing else. Don't overthink it. Do the right thing.
Ouais, t'inquiète même pas. Allez, rencontrer l'équipe de secours. Ok, ils sont où? Dehors? Allez.
So, this is it. Thanks for saving my life, being a home for me, for us.
This is the Allied Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, Dolsky. Man, we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
Prêt à tout recommencer, je tourne à vide. C'est quoi ces réponses de con là?
What can I tell you? I'm running on empty.
No wonder, buddy. It's a miracle you're still alive. Operating that base, getting it to the other side of the planet, collecting repidium, all on your freaking own. Yet we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
C'était pas si terrible. N'importe qui s'en serait sorti. J'ai pas mal de talents différents. Je t'en dirai plus quand on rentrera.
I'll tell you more when we land. We'll have a lot of time to talk, right?
Yeah, brace yourself. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that gritty ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CP unit. All right, boys and girls. Let's go retrieve some Allied Corp assets.
Ok.
Okay, let's get that repidium loaded first.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination. Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination?
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dosky, did you have a cat that climbed into a repidium arc or anything?
Il était infecté par un alien. Pas que je sache, un chat c'est impossible. Allez.
Yeah, sure. A ginger cat. Went astray and got infected by an alien. Now, we're all gonna get ripped apart on the way back to Earth.
You got me there. Maybe I did watch too many horror movies.
I assure you, officer, no other life form than me was present in that base.
Yeah, of course. I have no reason not to believe you, but well, I can't ignore these readings. We're gonna have to run some detailed tests before we take this cargo on board.
Are you sure you want to waste time on this? That sun's not gonna wait, and if you ask me, I'd rather risk taking that ark on board than get fried trying to figure out what's contaminated it. I'm sure Allied Corp experts can examine it properly on Earth with reliable tools.
You're right. We've still got other work to do before we leave.
What do we do, sir?
Load them. All of them. Just make sure those containers are sealed tight. We'll get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the place and get out of here. On the double now.
Ok.
There's nothing.
That's a lot of personal stuff for one guy.
No, please, focus on more important assets that Dolsky's are. We've got all day.
Yes, sir. Head to the research lab and it should be done.
Set up a research lab, huh? What a guy.
Ok, c'est de la grosse clé USB en tout cas.
How did I end up here?
Non, on va pas planter. Hein.
Is this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. I've made my choices. Wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
Good news on the food front, as another Rapidium food factory has been announced to open next month. This time not by a big corporation, but a small startup aiming at producing low-cost, high-quality products for everyone. It's the first time a company from outside the Big Six has taken Rapidium from research to production. And experts have no doubt that this is only the start of a bigger process.
Having these smaller companies who got their share of Rapidium entering the market is great news. Let's remember that those startups have big ambitions. They want to be innovative, think outside the box. And their priority is not to boost their stock prices, but to make their mark in the industry. I'm sure more will follow to create a competitive environment, and in the long run, Rapidium-grown food will become much cheaper and more available to everyone.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Comment ça, il est pas en prison, mort, je sais pas quoi.
Hello?
Hey, Jan, it's Sarah. Ready for court? The driver's on his way.
I've been stuck in this apartment for months. I'm excited to go anywhere. Even if it is my own trial.
Right. Just stick to the version we discussed, okay?
I'm not convinced, Sarah. Shouldn't I be telling the truth?
Look, we already talked about that, right? Let's follow the script. As expected, Maxwell is trying to pin it all on you. Hijacking the ship, conducting those branching experiments without informing him. We have to convince the court that it was exactly the other way around, that he made you do all those things. Are you ready to do that?
It's a little more complicated than that.
Well, you're gonna have to keep it simple. We can't leave any room for doubt. We need to use the conflict between Maxwell and Ally Corp to our advantage.
And the corporation is still on my side.
They'll never admit that they lost control of your mission.
So the strategy to put the blame on Maxwell
Is consulted with them, yes.
Yeah. Why does it feel like I'm selling my soul?
Please, Jan, it's not the best time for moral dilemmas. Keep Ally Corp happy and they will have no interest in complicating your trial. They got Rapidium, and they don't want anyone questioning the methods that were used to get it.
So, if I want to play along,
You need to make Maxwell look like a madman.
maybe that's all he ever was. Okay. So, How did the morning hearings go?
Your mission controller testified, Lucas Pena. And he disclosed some very incriminating facts about Maxwell's experiments from the past. It's gold for us.
Man. I hope I didn't bring disaster on us by encouraging Lucas to face the truth.
You encouraged him? Well, what can I say? It is going to complicate the picture for Ally Corp. But that's not our problem. In fact, it can turn all the attention to Maxwell and possibly even get you acquitted.
Really? It's that good?
It can be. Just play your role of a grateful employee and let the corporation take over the narrative.
Yeah, right. Anything else I should know?
I reached out to your ex-wife. She agreed to testify in your favor and against Maxwell.
That's kind of her, but I'd really prefer to keep her out of this. Let her get on with her work.
Look, I understand that things haven't been so great between the two of you, but we need all the help we can get. Especially from the new head of Repidium Technologies.
Do you think I could talk to her after the trial?
Technically, you could, but I'm afraid she's made it very clear that she'd prefer to stay away from, well, everything that concerns you.
Oh. I see.
Let's practice your testimony.
Yeah, no need to do that. My driver just arrived. I should go now.
The driver can wait. Are you absolutely sure you've got this? Your future depends on it.
I know. Don't worry. I'm ready to face it.
Et voilà, la voix de Maxwell, c'est ce qu'on vient de déverrouiller. On a fini par le finir, ce qui n'était pas une mince affaire, étant donné qu'il nous a mis des bâtons dans les roues à chaque fois, et qu'il a fallu recommencer. J'étais pas sûr qu'on allait... En tout cas pas aussi vite. Et du coup je n'ai rien d'autre prévu. On va laisser passer les crédits. Et puis on arrêtera là, hein, du coup, parce que j'ai rien d'autre sous le coude. En tout cas, il y a de la rejouabilité, mais il faut du temps. Parce que se retaper tous les dialogues, là, il y a des choix à faire différents. Éviter de faire le corps vide et appeler là. Je suis un peu mitigé quand même. C'est intéressant et je suis mitigé sur le jeu. C'était pas mal. Une excellente idée. musique était cool aussi, Piotr Musial. Si vous voulez le faire, vous pouvez le faire, parce que même si vous êtes arrivé jusqu'au bout ici, il y a plein d'autres modifications à tester. Et il est dans le Game Pass, et ça, c'est quand même intéressant. Surtout là, avec 1 euro, je crois, les 2 semaines. Donc ça vaut le coup.
Growing up apart,
et la petite zik,
we shared
les droits à un moment quand tout allait bien.
surprisingly common ground, feeling nothing more than regret. Till the coin got flipped around.
Things never said in quantum state now won't remain unspoken. The clock is unwound, the choice is unsound, could now reopen. What if I gotta spend a day with you again? Of all the things that I regret, it's losing you that truly hurts. If I could take another turn, my life would never
C'est à mettre les Yandles qui différents.
Another chance today. On the path I left behind, I've been roaming with no guiding light, but I'm no longer left all by myself. Together we can win this fight. Things that we lost, the personal cost, are they really gone forever? We're not gonna fail. We need to prevail.
Qui est aussi à l'origine de This War of Mine. Je n'ai jamais fait, mais que j'ai beaucoup tourné. Qui est très intéressant aussi. La Pologne a du talent. Avec tout ça, on aurait pu très bien le terminer hier, c'est dommage. Et j'aurais pu préparer un peu mieux le stream du jour avec un autre jeu. Je sais pas encore sur quoi on va partir. C'est fou quand même la quantité de gens qui bossent sur un jeu. Et quand tu sais que c'est la première semaine où tu vas faire ton chiffre, c'est une industrie qui est quand même un peu abusive, quoi. Je peux même pas aller voir si j'ai autre chose pour finir, mais sinon ça va couper. Je crois pas que j'ai autre chose installé qui prend pas trop de temps. Eh ben, il est sans fin ce credit. Oui, on va se taper toutes les... On va accélérer. Donc la BO qui est trouvable sur Spotify. Je sais pas si on y retournera un jour. Je suis quand même curieux de la ramification sans tuer l'enveloppe vide. Si Alter Spets, ils ont pété un plomb, ça y est. Ok.